Hello, Facebook. I am JoJo Keys, and we're sitting here with Mr. L-U-P-P-Y, Loopy. And Loopy and I are going to be starting off the roundtable tonight. We're a little bit late because we had some, go figure, technical issues on Smile Time. But we made it work, and we're going to be hanging out for the next 45 minutes to an hour. The roundtable, we like to talk about stuff that's affecting indie musicians and their quest to be famous and rich and, you know, make a living doing music. So, Loopy, what's on your mind as far as like indie music goes right now? Like, you know, what are you thinking? What's an important issue to you? Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just got to mute this tab. Okay. Is there anything on your mind, Loopy, about how where indie music's going, or, you know, anything related to that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously I'm a musician. I think about it a lot. And I was just thinking about it today, just about technology and streaming music and how the value of music has really declined. And we've all had that conversation a million times. But what I'm trying to focus on is, you know, there's no stopping it. Like, that is the way it's going to be. We're going to have streaming music. I mean, that's technology. We want technology to progress. So we got to stop fighting it and try to find a way to make it work for us, you know. And at least Spotify and Apple Music, you know, are finding a way to at least make some kind of money off of it, and to where the artist can get paid something. So I was just thinking about that today, and just trying to come up with a strategy to make a living in this new streaming music world. And it's tough, man. It's, you know, I think about if we had all the tools we have now with the internet and everything, but then didn't have streaming music, we were still selling CDs, we could all make so much money. Like, you know what I mean? It's a real clear path. The old model, you know, meets the new technology, you know. But things have changed. We've got to change with them. So just got to try to figure out how to do it from here. And I think it's really just about finding your fans and just really communicating and building a relationship with your fans. I think that's the ticket. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter Johnstone, thank you for joining us. And he made a good point right now just about the music world in general. Leonard Cohen died.
Yeah, saw that.
Which I think is extremely ironic because he just came out with a new album called I'm Ready to Die.
Ready to Die, yeah. First Biggie and now Leonard Cohen. They both predicted.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Well, first Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. had his album Ready to Die.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like a couple years after that. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Same kind of thing. But, yeah, that's sad, man. He's written some good stuff. I wish I know more. I only know like a couple of his songs, really. But he's been a big influence for a lot of people, though.
Well, speaking of big influences, let's go and let's listen to a tune that might not be a huge influence right now on anybody, but we're hoping to change that stuff and get people heard here on Indie Music Plus. So I was telling Loopy earlier how we do this, how I sort of run the shows is we get music submitted to us constantly, nonstop on Indie Music Plus, all day, every day. And I literally cannot listen to all of it. I try. But the roundtable, not only we want to talk about musicians' issues and, you know, talk as musicians together, but I'm also using it to sort of listen to and play some of the music that might not make it on our regular broadcast. Some of it's going to be really good for some people. Some of it might not be so great for some people. There's a lot of rap, so I'm glad Loopy's here tonight. So I am just looking I'm just going to pick a random song here, and we're going to listen to Vince Scott with it. No, wait, we listened to that last week. I'm sorry. I got to go down a little bit. Okay. So this guy we had on the broadcast recently, just last week, but I didn't pick this song because I'll just tell you right now, and I don't want to like ruin it for anybody that hasn't listened to it yet, but the production isn't that great. But once you get into the tune, it's a pretty good tune. So this is Trevis T with this song, Green Leaf Lettuce.
Against the green leaf lettuce. Look, against the green leaf lettuce in the kitchen there's a fetish. Extra Trevis, extra relish. All kind of beast, gobble gobble, how she swallow, certified to say the least. On that bill, break bill, put a mind on the leash. Against the green leaf lettuce in the kitchen there's a fetish. Extra Trevis, extra relish. Hot dog, kind of beast, gobble gobble, how she swallow, certified to say the least. On that bill, break bill, put a mind on the leash. Yeah, into her mind, liberate lower chakra. Always on the grind, she called me her grind doctor. Music, medication, mimosas, and morning love. Got her really loving, living, leaking love on my linen. She start frowning, I start grinning. The closest forever love. Told her my whole story, everything I love. I was born in Milwaukee, mama had me in a blizzard. Raised on mountain, red clay, green lizards. Way before that Hollywood, I was on my Robin Hood. Cool nerd, riding hood, turning corners, feeling good. She say that she understood. I said, girl, I hope you would. Always question what they tell us. Do my thing, that make them jealous. We gon' pimp her, she gon' let us. I was lusting for my lettuce. Love my music, making fetish. Crucial times, extra relish. Please forgive me, I embellish when I tell it to my fellas. I'm riding on an angel and her wings is getting jealous. Overzealous with my legends, literary legacy. Majesty is what they call me in the form of melody. Latitudes and languages, I must improve my fluency. In the kitchen, on the counter, living out her fantasy. Against the green leaf lettuce in the kitchen, there's a fetish. Extra Trevis, extra relish. Hot dog, I'm a beast. Gobble gobble, how she swallow, certified to say the least. On that bill, break bill, put a mind on the lead. Against the green leaf lettuce. That's the fetish, extra Trevis, extra relish. Gobble gobble, how she swallow, certified. On that bill, break bill, put a mind on the leash. Yeah. You know what green leaf lettuce is like, man. That's what it is, man.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
So green leaf lettuce. What do you think he's talking about exactly?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to figure out the whole time. I don't know if it's a weed reference or if it's a he's just a health food junkie and he's talking about kale. I'm doubting that's what it's about, but I was trying to listen to the words and vernacular, and their own little ways of saying things. He sounds kind of Southern. I'm wondering if it's, probably means something more down there than maybe it does in St. Louis or in, Rochester, New York. But yeah, we'll have to ask him, man, and see exactly what that means, or listen to it one more time. Might be able to catch it, but I liked it, man. It's good. You're right. It's just production wise, could sound a little better. So I don't know if it's like over mastered or yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like. It's just pushing too hard. Yeah, but dude, I really like his flow though. I like his style. The lyrics were cool. There was some real cheap weed. Okay, is that what it means?
Yeah.
All right, cool. There we go.
Like he was on our show. He was on our show. Well, he wasn't on our show, but we played his song Like This, and the production and stuff was so much better because that's the reason why I picked that song over this one. Is when I listened to that beat, everything sounds so compressed, and it's stuff that we dealt with when we were younger, over compressing things, because we thought it was cool or we were trying to make things louder, but really it makes everything squished down and So what it sounds like to me is that he is using somebody else's beat and then put his vocal over it and then maybe mastered it, or I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell, but what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. And that's pretty common in the rap game right now is, to buy beats, man. Everybody's selling beats. And you can find something you like, which is cool. I mean, for a rapper who's got lyrical skills but doesn't know how to make the beats, I mean, it's cool that you can do that. So it does sound like that. It sounds like he bought the beat and just put it on top, and then just tried to push it too much to get it loud. That's a really tricky line to walk when you're trying to get enough volume, but you don't want to take away the character of the song and the dynamics of a song or whatever. So I think he just pushed it a little bit, maybe just kind of remaster it. I don't know if the beat originally may even be overcompressed itself. It's hard to tell. It sounds like it might be, but so maybe he just needs to get a cleaner beat. But his lyrics are good. His flow is right on. Just good.
I said, yes.
Yeah, he's good. And I'm not a weed smoker, so I didn't know green-leaf lettuce. That's good to know, man. I can sound cooler now. And
that was my
Holy
Tony Esterly. Welcome,
Tony Esterly. Oh my gosh.
He said he popped up to Facebook. So Loopy, Jojo, hanging out here on the Musicians Roundtable for Indie Music Plus. My partner Dave, he I don't know where the hell he is, to be honest with you. He's supposed to be here. He's normally here. He's never not showing up. He did message me and tell me that he's on a business call and was hoping that me and Loopy could kind of handle things. We're also waiting on some other musicians to show up tonight. Whether they come or not, that's a different story. If there's anybody in the room in Facebook or in Smile Time that wants to hang out, feel free to come into the chat in Smile Time. Let me know you're here, and I will invite you in. And as long as you're camera ready and not naked, showing us the brain or anything, then we will talk to you. So anybody that anything you want to talk about music related is cool with me. So let's go ahead and listen to another song. Let's see here. I'm going to find something. Well, here's a one. I've never really even heard this song. Let's listen to this is Bust a Move, produced by Cecil by King Vaughn.
Hey, bro, pass me that backwood real quick. Yeah, right there. Hey, baby, you can roll that shit up for me? Bust some more, bust some more, bust some more, bust some more. Cote bitches, they coming through. Know my niggas, they gon' bust some more, bust some more, bust some more, bust some more, bust some more. You ain't getting any money, though. So what the fuck y'all niggas thumbing through? Bust some more, bust some more, bust some more, bust some more. Give money's what I wanna do. I said winning, boy, I never lose. Bust some more, bust some more, bust some more. Bust some more, never take me for a fucking fool. You just hate it cause you love the crew. Stop. You niggas like talking a lot. I think you mad cause you see that I'm high and I don't finish last, so I'm taking your spot. Pass me the rock, cause I feel like taking a shot. I'm working, I'm on the clock. That's why we gon' get to the top. I am so high that these motherfuckers can't take it. They gon' guess that they know how to make it. Niggas mad cause they don't know the basics. If I'm real, how the fuck I'ma fake it? Niggas like me can't fake it. Pick it up, cause don't waste it. If you want, got some more in the basement. We tryna get high. I'm not gonna lie. Call up my niggas cause they down to ride. No matter the time. By the way, I don't just stay to the side. You out of your mind. If it's for my homies and we going live. And that's on my guys. Niggas asking about me. I've been kinda busy looking for that cake like I'm in Magic City. This my money, you can't bag it with me. I've been looking for it since my dad was 50. Now I'm getting hella fast and shifty. That's how you know you can't catch up with me. Got the party litty. I'ma grab a blizzy. I'ma smoke it up with Julian and Kimmy. Bust some more, bust some more, bust some more, bust some more.
Bust a Move.
Bust a Move.
Bust a Move, N-word. Jared, thank you for hanging out, dude.
Sure. Can you hear me and everything?
Good to see you. Yeah, I can. Introducing my friend Loopy, and Loopy introducing Jared, better known as Ninth Floor Mannequin.
Yes.
I saw Loopy on you guys had a featured artist or an interview or something like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was our last featured artist recently. The week before.
I saw that. Cool. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, Loopy and I go way back. We're good buddies, and he's coming back into the original music scene. So, Loopy, you know about Jared?
Yeah, and I think we met once, or we were in a room together once.
Sure.
I mean, one of these rooms, not like a real room. But yeah, we met briefly once. So yeah, good to see you again, man.
Yeah.
I remember the organ behind you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, funny story. I don't know how long that's gonna last. I think like the next like trash day that's gonna have to go.
That's the way I recognize you.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was like the season change or something like that, but I flipped the thing on because I don't play it that much. I flipped it on and I hit a couple keys, and for some reason like none of the A flats work like when it's hot out, and that's fine. I got used to that, but like for some reason all the octaves started jumping. So whenever like I was playing in the upper register, I'd get like the 2 octaves beneath it, under it, just on random notes, and it would cut in and out. It's just doing too much strange stuff. It's from the 70s. It's done. I think it's got to go.
Sounds like electrical stuff.
Yeah, and I called an organ repair salesman or repair guy, and he was just like, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be worth the money for me to come look at it to get it fixed, because it's a cheap organ from the 70s, and I only used it on the chorus of one song. I like the pedals though. I like the bass instead of a bass guitar. Those pedals are awesome.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about organs.
Yeah, I heard that legend, urban legend, music legend, whatever, that Hendrix ripped the cabs out. Like under where your knees go is a guitar, or not a guitar cab, but it's just a big cab of like 2 15 or a 12 or a 15-inch cone. And he liked it, so he rewired it to have just to be a guitar amp. Because I think it had a 15, which was weird for guitar. It's like a bass man thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to probably chuck it. So I'm going to keep
So yeah, glad you're here, man. So Peter John Stone, he's talking about the last song still. He liked the sound of the better one first, the first one better, but he's a word man. And then he's talking about your organ too. Said those 70 organs can give you a goon D vintage mood. I
could drop a link into the one song where I wrote the entire song because of that thing, and the chorus is just super loud organ and a ton of vocals.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's listen to it.
Oh, all right, cool.
Why not? So let's talk about that last song while you're queuing that up, though. Loopy, what'd you think? Looked like you were kind of digging it.
Yeah. Again, I like the kind of rhythmic changes he was doing lyrically. At least flow-wise. I kind of sound-wise felt similar to the last one too. Like, I don't know if that's just how it's coming through from your mixer or whatever, but I think it still sounds a little overly, like it's pushing a little too hard. And I've noticed that in a lot of rap production of recent, people are trying to really push the envelope all the time. And I understand we want everything to sound good, but it does sound like it's pushing a little too hard and it just gets distorted. But I also understand why that happens, because we're trying to get it so loud. But yeah, I mean,
it's called the loudness war,
the loudness war. Exactly. So, yeah, I dug it, man. I dug it. I liked the flow. I liked, kind of a little different approach rhythmically on the verses. I'm from the 90s, man. So
no.
Yeah, dude. So I'm used to flow that's just like digga 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 digga, constant. And the new style is kind of more like let it breathe a little bit. It's more minimalistic, because at the end of the 90s is Bone Thugs and Harmony and Twista and all those guys trying to rap so fast that I think that kind of bred this new school of let's slow it down a little bit. So that's, to me, still something kind of different, even though there's a lot of dudes doing that now. But I dug it. All that to say, I thought it was good. Just sonically needs to be a little tighter. His vocals could be a little, maybe just a little cleaner in a couple spots. But those are just little things. I think I think it has potential. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I didn't hear it very well, and I was kind of running the controls, so that's why I'm glad you guys are here. Jared, did you have a chance to listen to it all? Did you? I know.
Yeah, I caught the tail end of it. It's I caught just probably the last like 20 seconds or so. It was cool. It was good. I like his whole approach and stuff. It does the prototypical like vocals too loud, too clean, too much mouth noise on rap stuff. So you kind of that's when you got to get like I did a little bit of work in a studio one time or a few times with voiceover people, and they are just immaculate with their mouth noise. And they're that's what they do. They just go in there, and they were reading medical journals. So just pretty much the most boring engineering day work you could find, recording voiceover for medical journals, but they were immaculate, and they would catch it just on the slightest little. They would say, "Oh, let me redo that part. I got some mouth noise." But that dude is, he's not a voiceover talent. He's an MC. They're gonna have issues, especially with all that tons of compression and limiting and super loudness war stuff. You're gonna hear all that, but it was good. Like I said, he was good. He was a little noisy at times, but so many MCs are. He just,
Yeah, no, that's cool. That can totally ruin that stuff, And if you have if you're doing stacks and you have 5 of the going, it gets really loud.
Yeah, you got to watch. Yeah, layering with all that junk could be tough. But it wasn't like super offensive. I just heard a couple little clicks and I was like, all right,
Yeah.
Edit
cool. So we got Werba in the room, but he's gonna hang out in the chat tonight, he said. So I think he's feeling a little, which is all good. So did you get to find that song, Jared?
Oh yeah. Should I SoundCloud or?
Yeah, pop it in the chat here on Smile Time so I can grab it and just use it through my browser. And Allison's in the house. Welcome, Allison, my friend. Good to see you. Oh man, it's not going to let me copy the link. Can you message me on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because it all lights up.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
One second here. So explain to me what we're going to be listening to, Jared.
Oh yeah, well,
while I'm grabbing it,
like the organ conversation.
Yes.
Led to whatever the song. So the bass in this entire song is the pedals, and the chorus is just it's probably about like 5 vocal tracks of me like screaming the individual notes on the the chords, and it's just because the organ, I ended up writing this chorus just because I wanted to hit the damn thing so hard and let the the cab really go. But the verses got pretty much none of it except for the bass. But yeah, it's a song. It's like the rest of them. It's a Twilight Zone song. It's got a bunch of stuff in it.
Cool. One of the dudes that I am very glad. Oh, I know this one. Yeah, very glad that I found here online. 9th Floor Mannequin on the Musicians Roundtable. One second here. Here we go.
She is a lovely distraction from my world. But is the product greater than a part? Aberration said to me, please God. What if I am sleeping? what if she's my savior? We'll pioneer a new era. Where the bones and the steel will change. Spread across the planet. First taking off in a desert. As she came, never walls would fall. A savage surface without one grain of faith. Before she landed here, the throne was just a cage. Life's keys, some alive, and you're afraid. Liberation couldn't save me. Can I trade you for the night? So what if I am sleeping? So what if she's my savior? We'll pioneer a new era. Where the bones and the steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, I dig that. That's your vocal layering and everything. It sounds great, and that organ sounds cool, man.
Yeah, it's through some, I think, software distortion and stuff, but it's it's a cool sound.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't just sound like a traditional organ, but
No.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Jared
with it.
got a good ear, good production, man. It's been a pleasure and an honor to get to know him.
An honor, huh?
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't go that far.
kidding around because it's you speak the language and you're easy to hang out with because you're a musician like I am. So it's like you have the same jokes. We have the you're a teacher. I just feel like we have a connection. I just like it. It's cool.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm glad you came around and showed your song.
Yeah. Well, I should write something else, and then I'll have something good to give you, hopefully.
So like writer's block. Do you guys get writer's block?
Yeah, it happens. I mean,
For like years.
well, yeah. I mean, I think for me, writer's block has been more out of like laziness or just lack of motivation. Not necessarily laziness, just lack of motivation, and just not spending enough time trying. And maybe it's a fear of writer's block, a fear that you're going to get in the studio and nothing's going to come out. You know what I mean? And I mean, I've never had that happen before, but I think there is maybe a fear that that's going to happen or something. And then what do you do with your life if you can't write music?
Yep.
So I think there's maybe a fear there sometimes for me, but I don't know. What about you?
The longer I don't write music, the more time I have to spend relearning my recording gear. So
Yeah.
I'm not just the type of musician that can go in and good to see you, Peter John Stone. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. One thing that it's hard for me because I'm not just the type of musician that can sit down and write a song and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I have to like record it. I have to redo it. I have to, play with it a little bit. So the more I have to relearn my gear, the more time I waste and the more creatively stifled I get.
Yeah, I've definitely had that experience where that's kept me from going into the studio because, oh man, it's been a couple months since I've used Pro Tools, and so I have this idea, but it's just I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this again, and it just starts to seem like a lot of work. and then I just like, it's easier just to watch TV, and or I'll make a memo of the idea so I don't forget it. But yeah, no, that's been a block for me too, and that's just like anything else. When you get in the routine of recording and writing regularly, then it just kind of flows, But when you're out of that routine, there's a lot of uphill climbing to do to get back into that, flow.
One thing that I found is like, I don't know, Jared, you do more recording than any of us right now, I think. I don't know, but templates,
Yeah.
You can use easily, and you can come back to.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. What do you say? Like templates, like sketches, or you talk about session templates? I missed, you cut out for a second. What were we saying?
Either one. I mean, just to make your job easier.
Oh well, no, I kind of do. In my experience, realize like I do everything the way that results in it being the most difficult writing process. Some weird synthy thing or whatever, and then I'll put vocals over it, and then I decide, all right, well, it's got to go somewhere. Where does it go next? And then usually I'm stumped for anywhere from like 3 hours to 6 months on the next part, and then I get the next part, and then I have to write vocals that make sense with the verse before it, and then inevitably the verse changes, so I go back and change the verse, and then I have to finish out the song that way. So I just go section by section. But I end up going back and redoing as I write the next sections. And there's kind of no form in terms of instrumentation, because I never thought that I was like, hey, going to do this live. So that song has organ, about 6 vocals, and an acoustic and an electric guitar. And and then a bunch of weirdo feedback. And so like that just happened because that's the song. That's the way it developed. That's what I went with. The next song has none of those things, So I have no restraints of a band or instrumentation, but as of now, I have to figure out how the hell that has to happen live, with 6 people or however many it's going to be, 4 or 5 people. But yeah, no, every song's different. So I just let rip on one thing that strikes me, and I put it to a metronome, and I put it in Digital Performer or Pro Tools or whatever. And then I put effects on it, and I mix it, and then it's a 20-second verse, and I got to come up with something else.
Did he see the comment there sitting next to you?
Yeah, that's funny, dude.
Thank you, Werba. Fantastic. But speaking of writer's block, that's a perfect example. That song, that's the Hold Your Question song. Mm-hmm. That song, I had like this determination to finish, and it just wouldn't get done. I just kept on throwing stuff away for like literally like 9-10 months. Just throw stuff away. And another song that I wrote, actually David's other song that he likes, Absences, was at the tail end of another song that I did like that took me forever, and I got so frustrated, and it's like so much overproduction and so many effects and so much software junk. Let me just write a fucking song, guitar, bass, drums, and that's the song Absences. And I wrote it, recorded, mixed it, mastered it in 9 days.
Yeah,
and
that's beautiful.
Besides that, everything else takes me like months.
But it feels good though when I've had moments like that where it's like I'll spend forever on a song, and it's like I don't even know if I want to keep working on it. But then all of a sudden I'll have a song where it's like I spend 36 hours straight on it, and it's all I can think about, and I have to get it out, and it's like I'm obsessed about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that won't happen again for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And don't you hate when it's like the song that you shit out in 9 days is the one people like, and the one you like worked for a year on is the one they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like,
Totally, dude. It's always like that.
Yeah, and that's what happened with that song. Is I spent forever on that song, and it's like Indie Music Plus. Yeah, they like music. Maybe they'll get into this, and then David's just like, I don't know. The chorus isn't very good.
I remember when that happened. Like the guy, he's like, I don't know on the chorus, and then your face was instantly like, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Instantly, like I'm gonna fix that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and luckily another chorus came to me, and I think I got it back up, like updated on Spotify and everything in 2 weeks. So I just like dropped out the chorus, and I was full on like when I wake up till when I leave for work, I am fixing this chorus. And then when I got home to, when I went to sleep, I'm mixing it with headphones on while my girlfriend's in the other room, So I just, I got obsessed with it and I busted out a new chorus in 2 weeks and it fixed it. But up till that, it was like better part of a year. Yep. And the song's good. It's all right. I don't know. I like it. I don't love it, but it's done now. I'm not fixing anything else.
Don't do any more to it.
No, it's
another tune. And this guy actually, I know, so the production aspect isn't really what we're going to be listening to on this because I know the equipment isn't necessarily there, but this is a brand new single that just came out. And just let me know what you think of it.
On the lonely road, I feel alone when you hold me. Cold is how you feel, like you told me. We'll be together forever. I hope you never pull the lever to sever our ties. It may be lies, it may be the truth. It may be things that happen to you. It may be the secrets behind your eyes. My demise, I can figure it out. I'm no sleuth. But can you compete you and me on one hand? And the two stuff, don't just put on the slow jam. And kiss me and tell me you miss me, how absurd. But actions speak louder than words, that's what I've heard. So just tell me what's real, don't let me feel a fantasy. Haven't we been through enough? It's rough, this road is road. I've been cold, and I'm looking for getting around. It's the things you do that keeps me on the lonely road with you. It's the things you do that keeps me lonely. It's the things you do that keep me so lonely. To tell me one thing only, to do another. I wonder if I had a brother, would you feel the same way about him too? Do I do what you do? Don't make me go see to you. I thought you were the sunshine of my life. I wish it. You got me fishing for that ribbon in the sky, but it's all superstition, I suppose. Why do you keep your doors closed? I'm like a dentist with the real, holding you against your will. Or maybe I'm the cavity, too much reality TV, cause we see the way Hollywood thinks it should go. But that's so old. Why are you so cold? I get more love from a 50-year-old cat who's about to die. But I love you, I think, even though you want to come around and make my heart sing. I don't know if I can think this, but I do think you and I come together to make a great thing. And why can't you just let me in, man? Oh, Lord. It's the things you do that keeps me on the lonely road with you. It's the things you do that keeps me lonely. How can you compute you and me on one hand? Add the clues up, don't just put on a slow jam. And kiss me and tell me you miss me, how absurd. But actions speak louder than words, that's what I've heard. And it's been a long road, that is true. It might just be worth it if I'm with you. But to be with you means I'm with you 100%. Not just what's relevant. Hell, I've been over backwards. I didn't know I could bend back that far. I might have a permanent scar. Do what you do.
All right. So what'd you think of that, Loopy?
I like it.
That was Loopy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean the production, it's old. That was a song I did in 2003. So production-wise, it was older equipment, older software. But I never released that album, so I just kind of remastered it and just wanted to put something out while I'm working on my new record. So yeah, I just put that on iTunes this month.
I forgot about that song.
I kind of did too.
I didn't think I'd heard it until you released it, and I listened to it. I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah, right. Yeah, man, it's fun to listen to some of those old tunes and put them out there. And so yeah, thanks for playing that, buddy.
Yeah, man, I just came across it today.
Yeah.
So just tell everybody where they can get that real quick.
Yeah, the best place is it is on iTunes, and it's loopytunes.com is where you can check out my music and get some free tunes. That's not one of the free ones, so to get that song, you got to go on iTunes. But you can get 3 of my other tunes. Huh?
Son of a bitch.
Well, there is a link that's really long, so you can get that out. You can get that album.
Did you release it on Spotify too?
It's on Spotify, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, hold on one second. Talk about yourselves. I'll be right back.
You got pizza coming?
I do.
Oh,
I got Chinese food on the way.
what have you been up to, Jared?
What have I been up to? Oddly enough, it's odd that we're talking tonight. Actually, the first full band Ninth Floor Mannequin show got announced like 5 hours ago.
It what? You just nailed
It got announced like 5 hours ago.
Oh, right on. Where is it?
It's at a place in Philly. It's called Bourbon or Branch. It's
Okay.
January 20th.
Very cool.
Yeah, 5
Congratulations.
full band. Good bill too, man. The other bands are good, which is gonna be awesome. But yeah, that's what's new. So, like I was saying, with rearranging and stuff and getting all these songs ready for the stage, that's been happening for real. Plus, I had been getting my new shit together, singing forever, and said it before, but I feeling good about it now. So,
Right on.
and yeah, I got 4 other good singers, and I got to make all these parts work on stage. So that means a lot of guitar pedals and vocals and stuff, because it's a lot of harmonies and there's a lot of effects.
So only 4 guys or 4 people?
It's 5.
5. Okay.
So I have 4 other people. I'm playing drums and singing, and then I have people playing percussion pads, which are going to trigger samples from the album with some of the more production heavy stuff. And then I have electric guitar, acoustic guitar, keyboard, bass. But everybody's going to have to
But you
switch
didn't
stuff.
call me to play keyboard, so I didn't think you had a keyboard player.
No, I didn't call you. I'm sorry. Is the drive a little far from Philly to Rochester?
Yeah, a little bit. Plus,
Yeah.
I don't like load my gear. I'm a little bitch.
Yeah, no. And yeah, the keyboard's the one female member, so you don't get to kick her out. She's good.
So who's going to be doing the lead singing? Is it you or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Been doing it. I've been playing drums and lead and doing vocals. It's
Sure.
cool. It's right. Luckily, the way I write songs is not how I play drums. Like the drum parts for what I write are not that crazy,
Yeah.
And all I do all day, you know what it's like. All I do all day is teach.
You
So
just 1, 2, 3, 4, and so.
yeah, well, the thing is, I teach songs and stuff like that. So no matter what the song is, I'm playing it and I'm singing it. I'm being annoying about it. Like I'm learning to sing loud and play everything, songs I don't know, like learning verses. And
Yeah.
so I'm not, I mean, I'm worried about it, but I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll be fun.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just dropped in that link. So
Every time I try to bring this comment over to here, I dropped Jared out on accident. I don't know how that happens.
it hurts.
So, but you're in, Jared. Anyway,
Cool.
all right. Let's go ahead and listen to one more song and call it a night. I'm really, really appreciative of you guys hanging out with me tonight on the round table every Thursday night, 9:00 Eastern time. Right now here on Smile Time, and then also you can always find us on Facebook.com/IndieMusicPlus or IndieMusicPlus.com. Let's listen to a rock song, shall we? Loopy, I know how much you love rock, so.
Yeah, dude, bring it on. I'm an expert.
So this is a past featured artist too. This is their a new single from the Cote band. These guys are out of Boston. It's a little guitar rock, and these guys are young. So, and this is a good tune. I listened to it just a little bit ago. It's they're maturing. Let's put it that way. So Cote band with his new song just came out. Oh wait. Oh, I don't know if I can play this. Oh no. Okay, yeah. I was looking at my time instead. It's October 28th that came out, and I was looking at the time, which is 10:14. Anyways, let's listen to the rock song.
I wake up in the morning, the sun's in my eyes. Gotta put on a new face before I step outside. I'm all out of money, and the rent's overdue. Isn't it funny when you finally tell the truth? I'm not gonna change my mind. not gonna waste my time. What am I supposed to do? You got me singing the blues, 'cause I'm lost without you. And every second I take, another step away from you. You look at me with those eyes. I know I'll do it again. Time after time, I lose another friend. The doorbell's broken, so step right in. You live in a luxury, well, I live in a sin. Not gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna waste my time. What am I supposed to do? You got me singing the blues, 'cause I'm lost without you. And every second I take is another step away from you.
Rock song.
Yeah. I like the we lose Joe.
Maybe.
Yeah, we were having a problem getting it started earlier. I don't know. It kept popping off like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, we can do this without him. We don't need Joe, dude.
Yeah, not important. Oh, I think he's back. Or no,
Yeah.
he's gone altogether.
Yeah, okay. There he is.
No, we don't hear you.
We don't hear you.
Now you can hear me. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I totally closed out the wrong browser.
Okay.
Happens to everybody, bro.
No, it doesn't.
That was fun. I'm glad we didn't go offline. Okay, everything seems to be okay. All right, good. So
Yeah.
dude, these guys are getting really, really good. This guy was really green when we kind of featured him, as far as like guitar playing, but he's going to Berkeley, and even admittedly, he has a lot to learn. Ben Cote, this is the guy that's playing lead guitar on that song. But man, he's getting good. I don't know. What do you think, Jared? You're the guitar player in the room.
I'm a drummer, man.
Guitars, though, come on.
Yeah, no, I play guitar, but yeah, no, his lead stuff is nice. It's cool, but it's just because you dropped Berkeley and I had the experience there.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of respect for just simple lead playing at all.
sure.
And that's just a rock song. That's borderline, I guess what you call hard rock. It's not quite punk, but yeah, it's up tempo, shuffly rock, I guess. And all you need is your pentatonic minor and your handful of tricks, and you're okay. And you can do all the cliches. That's like Black Key stuff. Like nobody cares about, like, nobody's like, oh my god, he's such a good guitar player, but it all is so good because it's just perfectly cliche.
Yeah.
And it's great. That's the reason cliches are cliches, because they work, and that works really good in that band. Unfortunately, if he goes to Berkeley, like you said, he's going to go to Berkeley, he's going to have his mind blown in a very different direction. There's no room for just simple lead playing.
And that's exactly what I was gathering from him when we were talking to him as a featured artist. He's really talented and stuff, but he's just has a lot to learn. He's still really green. So as far as what you're saying as far as the pentatonic scales and stuff, and that's what every guitar player learns right in the first thing. I mean, that's all I hear people getting taught. Dave says he's curious to see how he makes his own unique sound moving forward. I'm curious I'm curious that too. Allison doesn't even know she's here,
Right.
but she is. So. All right. This has been fun. You guys have anything that you'd like to push or promote before we go?
Not really. Like I said, I'm playing a show January 20th, first show ever. Not a big deal though.
Can you tell everybody where we can find your stuff, man?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yes, just look for Ninth Floor Mannequin. I got on a Spotify, SoundCloud. I did the TuneCore thing. So I have Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, and I think Amazon somewhere. I don't know. I never tried it. But yeah, just look for the name. Music will come up.
Awesome. And then what about you, Loopy?
Yeah, man. Same thing. Spotify, iTunes.
That's all you want to.
Well, yeah, but you can really hang out with me at livingloopy.com. That's where I do my podcast about health and fitness and talk a little bit about music, my music a little bit there too. But livingloopy.com is the best place to find me.
Yeah, Living Loopy. Check that out. That's something we didn't really talk about tonight, but you can learn about that on the featured artist interview that we did with Loopy a couple weeks ago. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. This has been probably the best roundtable yet. And I think it's just because Dave's not here. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Dave's here. He just had a busy night, so he couldn't make it into the room. But he's been hanging out in the chat. That's awesome, because that's really what the roundtable is all about. Not everybody has to be on cam that is participating. So if you guys can, come back next week, that would be awesome. And bring somebody with you. Share the events that we have on the Facebook page. Invite your friends to like our page and all that stuff. And if you know any musicians that want to come and hang out with us, show their music, review other people's music, talk about music activities and music events all around the world and whatnot. This is the time and place to do it. So I'm JoJo Keys here for Indie Music Plus. I'm going to shut this bad boy down. You guys have a great night.
Do the same.
Thank you very much, guys.
See ya.
Thank you.
Peace.